Amazon is everywhere. It's in your home, on your phone, and even in space. But how did Jeff Bezos take a simple online bookstore and turn it into a trillion-dollar empire? Today, we dive deep into the incredible rise of Amazon and the man behind it all. Before he became the richest man in the world, Jeff Bezos was just a kid fascinated by science and technology. Born in 1964 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, he was raised by his mother and stepfather, a Cuban immigrant who taught him the value of hard work. As a child, Bezos was a genius. He spent his summers on his grandfather's ranch, fixing windmills and learning mechanics. In high school, he was already dreaming of space, telling friends he wanted to build space colonies. But before space, he had another mission: to revolutionize the internet. Bezos studied computer science at Princeton University and later landed a high-paying job on Wall Street. He was making six figures analyzing financial markets for a hedge fund. But something bigger was calling him. So in 1994, the internet was still new, but Bezos saw something others didn't. Online shopping was about to explode. He read a report stating that web usage was growing at 2,300% per year. That number blew his mind. So, he did something crazy. He quit his high-paying job and started an online business from his garage. He made a list of 20 products he could sell online, but one stood out: books.
Why?
Because books were easy to ship, had millions of titles, and people loved to read. And just like that, in 1995, Amazon.com was born inside a small garage in Seattle. The first version of Amazon looked nothing like the giant we know today. It was simple, slow, and had very few customers. In the first month, Bezos sold books to just 45 people. But he was relentless. He packed orders himself, drove them to the post office, and even slept on a desk in his tiny office. But not everyone believed in his dream. Investors thought selling books online was a bad idea. Even his parents were skeptical, but still invested $300,000 into his company, believing in their son's vision. Soon, Amazon was selling books across the US. Sales were growing fast. But there was a huge problem. Amazon was losing money, a lot of money. Every dollar made was reinvested into hiring, warehouses, and improving the website. The company was on the verge of collapse. Then, Bezos made a bold decision. He realized Amazon couldn't just be a bookstore. It had to be the store for everything. In the late 90s, Amazon expanded into selling CDs, electronics, and even toys. Investors were still skeptical, but then something big happened: the dot-com boom. Amazon stock soared, and by 1999, Bezos was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year. The world was finally paying attention. And then the bubble burst. The dot-com crash wiped out hundreds of companies. Amazon lost 90% of its stock value.
Many thought it was the end.
But Bezos had one strategy: keep reinvesting and keep growing. Bezos didn't just survive the crash, he thrived. In 2005, Amazon Prime was launched, offering free 2-day shipping, which changed online shopping forever. Then came Kindle, making books digital. Then Alexa, making homes smarter. But the biggest moneymaker? Amazon Web Services, AWS. Originally built to store Amazon's own data, AWS became the backbone of the internet, providing cloud computing to companies like Netflix, Facebook, and even the US government. Today, AWS alone makes Amazon billions of dollars every year.
If you come on down a little further, we've got, after the featured books, here we have all of the titles in the news. These are these are all the books here that are featured in the New York Times Book Review this week. All the books that have been featured on NPR as of December 27th and so on. I mean, all these are updated continuously so that they're up to date. If you go in here and look at the New York Times book review books, for example, you see all of these books are discounted by 30%. And one of the things that we always thought, the best sellers are always discounted 30%, but the best books are rarely discounted 30%. Yeah. So we decided, in addition to discounting the best sellers, let's also discount the best books. And there are little things here, like we have customers review books, and we select a winner every month from the reviews that get submitted of books. Here you can search the catalog, and you can type in an author's name. You can type in one word from the title or 2 words from the title if you happen to know it. You can type in subject category words.
So, what makes Jeff Bezos different? His mindset. He believes in day one thinking, always acting like a startup, never becoming complacent. He focuses on customer obsession, long-term growth, and taking risks. Even after becoming the richest man in the world, Bezos stepped down as Amazon's CEO in 2021 to focus on his space company, Blue Origin. His mission? To make space travel as common as airplane flights. From a garage startup to a trillion-dollar empire, Bezos changed how the world shops. And love him or hate him, one thing's for sure, his vision reshaped the future. So, what do you think? Would you have invested in Amazon in the early days? And what do you think about Bezos' vision for the future? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more billionaire success stories. Meeting bigger was calling him,